Satnam, and welcome to this video series on Japji in preparation for the European Yoga Festival. And my name is Bachitar Kaur, and I'm from Engen in the south of Germany, near the Swiss border. And I'm very happy that you're joining me today as we are going to reflect on the 16th Pauri of Japji. So we're going to go through it line by line, reading it, and also reflecting on the translation. And as it is quite recommended to read the Japji with a straight spine, let's come sitting upright as we start. Panch Parvarna, Panch Pardana, Pancha Pavaha Dargahman, Pancha Sohaha Dar Rajan, Pancha Ka Gur Ek Dhyana. That translates into the chosen are worthy, the chosen are supreme, the chosen are honored in the courts of kings. The chosen look beautiful in the kingdom of heaven. The chosen meditate focused on the Guru. So what does it mean to be a chosen one? And how can I actually become a chosen one? And in the 16th Pauri, as in the entire Japji, each Pauri builds on the devotee's cognition of the previous Pauri or previous Pauris. And the four preceding Pauris explain the spiritual awakening that happens as one surrenders the ego and starts obeying the divine will. Also, obeying the hukum, God's will. And as that spiritual awakening is unfolding, that is described in the previous Pauris, one comes closer or feels closer to the divine. Yeah, you feel like, oh, something is there, something is within, and you feel like there's a closeness, there's an intimacy. And as the spiritual awakening unfolds more and more, this becomes much stronger, and you feel like you're very close to the divine. You sit near the divine, in the court of the divine, and it feels like being in the court of kings. And a person who feels like that, a person who is so in touch with the inner divinity, is referred to as being accepted as the beloved of the divine. And those people are then sometimes also referred to as the chosen ones or the saint. And actually, they are not chosen by anything. They are self-elect, and they receive that place of honor as a result of their own wavering meditation, because you have to do the work, you have to meditate, you have to be focusing on the divine, listening to the divine in order to get there. If you want to get somewhere, you have to focus on it, and meditation is the tool. Developing a neutral mind. So and developing a neutral mind starts with commitment to yourself, commitment to your soul. So it's actually all in your hands to become a chosen person. You decide. Okay, let's continue a little bit more. Cheko kahe karevi char, kate ke karne nahi sumar. Daul daram dayaka put santoktab rakia chin sut. If someone speaks from his deep meditation, he still cannot count all the acts of creation. Dharma is the support of the earth, born of compassion and kindness. It patiently holds the thread of creation together. So these last lines, Daul Daram Dayaka Bhut Santokta Prakyachin Sud, these are lines that very much speak to me the whole Pauri, of course, speaks to me, but these lines I would like to elaborate a little bit more on and have a closer look with you together. So Daya means mercy, and Dharam means righteousness or action which is sustaining, and Put means sun, and Daul is a white bull, and Guru Nanak refers here to a Hindu mythology that says that Dharma lays on the back of Daul, the white bull that upholds the world. And then he goes on and says that the foundation of the universe is God's compassion. So the white bull of Dharma, upon whose back the entire universe is resting, is born out of God's compassion. And Tao represents the natural laws of the world. And in a state of ultimate compassion, the One established the world to function in harmony with all things in their proper place. And without this, the universe would be in chaos. So the laws of nature, dharam, and the laws of evolution that sustain harmony of creation, they can appear quite cruel sometimes. But Nanak tells us here that they are born out of compassion. And the bull of Dharma is said to have 4 legs that support the unfolding of harmony and righteousness and right action. And these 4 legs, they are called tapas, sacha, deya, and satya. And you may have heard about these 4 legs in relation to the ages, when we talk about the golden age and the silver age, the copper age, or the dark age, or iron age. So when the bull of Dharma is standing on all 4 legs, there is a golden age. Then tapas, sacha, deya, and satya are intact. When the bull is only standing on 3 of its legs, then it's Treta Yuga, the silver age. And then you take only 2 legs, then we are in Dwapar or copper age. And Kali Yuga, dark age is also when the bull is only standing on 1 leg. And so that means the bull of Dharma, the bull of righteousness, righteous living, is standing on 1 leg, and it's it's in a way it's stuck. So this bull of Dharma says that Dharma is the action that sustains, that basic principle of cosmic and individual existence. And it's a right way of living. It's a path of righteousness. So Dharma, in a way, is not in a way. Dharma is right action, and it also tells us that it is right action that counts. Right action holds the thread of creation together, and so it will also hold you together. And that reminds me of something that Yogi Bhajan said. He said, where there is dharma, there is no karma. And what is that right action? How could there be right action? What does it mean? Righteous living, the path of righteousness. So we said one of the legs of the bull is Daya. Daya can be translated with compassion or mercy. And what is the test of mercy? What is that? Yogi Bhajan said, as he was talking about the 16th Pauri, he said it's adversity. When you meet a person that is unkind, How will you deal with that person? How will you meet that person? With unkindness? No, you will meet that person with character. It's not about what the person is doing to you, it's about who you are. And are you a righteous person? Do you meet that person from that place? Or when you meet a shaky person, how will you deal with a shaky person? You will not respond shakily. You will meet that person with your commitment. And when you deal with an unfaithful person, what are you going to do? You're going, of course, to meet that person with your faith. That is dharma, that is righteous living, that is right action. If someone is lying to you, are you lying back to them? Are you continue to say the truth? If someone is stealing from you, are you stealing from them or won't you? So this is, living a righteous life, walking on the dharmic path, is supporting the order of things. It's holding things together, and it will hold yourself together. And if you are living in dharma, where there is dharma, there is no karma. So let's move a little bit on. Jeko buche hove satyar davle upar keta bar. Understand this and become a person of truth. What a great load the Dharma sustains. Dharma carries all that. Dharma holds it all together. And then from there on, Nanak describes the vastness of the universe, all of which has come from the once flowing pen. And he says there are world beyond worlds. Darti ho pare hor hor, tiste par tale kavanachor. Jia Jat ranga ke nav sapna likia wuri kalam. Eul lika likichane koe, leka likia keta hoe. There are worlds beyond worlds, and what holds them each in their orbit? The names of the countless colors, the many sorts of creatures. They all flow like ink from an endlessly moving pen. And if someone could actually write all this down, can you imagine how much writing that would be? Kita tarna swalya rupa keti dat chane kaunkut. What divine music, what beautiful forms, what incredible gifts untold. So Nanak tells us that the one word, the one sound created the ever-expanding universe. And yogis refer to this sound also as the anahat, the unstruck sound. And the Bible says something similar when it says, in the beginning was the word. So Nanak shares with us that it was the one word that brought the entire universe into existence. And then he continues, Kita pasau eko kavau, tiste hoe lakdariau, kutratakavan kaha vichar, varya nachava ekvar. One gesture, one word, and then 1,000 rivers flow. How can I speak or reflect on this power? I cannot be a sacrifice even one time. Nanak describes this beauty, this abundance, this magnificent power, and he feels like, I'm so small, I cannot even be a sacrifice to that. And then he finishes with the last lines. Chotut bhave sai bali kar, tu sada salamat nirankar. I want to do only what pleases thee, God, the formless, ever exists without any fear. I want to do only what pleases Thee. God the Formless ever exists without any fear. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you for joining and enjoy the continuous journey, the next Pauris until the Shalok. Satnam.
पंच परवान पंच परदान पंचे पावह दरगह मान पंचे सोह दराजान पंचा का गुर एक ध्यान जे को कहा कर विचार करते कै करण नाही सुमार तौल धर्म दया का पूत संतोख थाप रखिया जन सूत जे को बुझै होवै सचियार तब लै ऊपर केता पार धरती होर परै होर होर तिसते पार तलै कवण जोर जीव जात रंगा के नाव सबना लिखिया वुड़ी कलाम एहो लिखा लिख जाने कोय लेखा लिखिया केता होए केता ताण सवालियो हो रूप केती दात जाने कौन कूत कीता पसाओ एको गवाओ तिसते होए लख दरियाओ कुदरत कवण कहा विचार वार्या न जावा एक बार जो तुद पावै साई पलिकार तू सदा सलामत निरंकार